don't make any noises. What's up, Project Envy? It's Nick here, bringing you my first Black Ops commentary. I used to be over at that little thing called LGU, but I came back here to Envy. Today we're going to be playing some headquarters on firing range, and I'm going to get 60 plus kills. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the starting spawn spots on this map, so when you're playing headquarters you can learn some of the engagements. So we're spawning up in the top right, and the enemies are going to be spawning on the left. You're going to see these little handy bubbles pop up here in a second. And so we are the green bubbles to the left. That's the general area that we are going to be spawning. The enemies are going to be spawning in that red bubble area over to the left. Now, the blue line, that is where you're going to find your first set of enemies, alright? In these buildings is where you're first going to find your first engagements. So for your first engagement, you want to find some type of a cover just to make sure you don't get killed, and you can get an upper advantage on the enemies. The blue box above the blue line to the north, or top, whatever you want to call it, the blue box up to the top is a very tight area. That is a one little storage container area that the enemies and you pretty much go head on. So if you spawn over in the top right green bubble, I would advise going through there, but throwing flashes, stuns, maybe even a decoy, and then taking a flanking route up through the middle or all the way over to the right. And the purple arrows are going to be nade spots. So when you spawn, I want you to go ahead and come up in the middle where the track is, as I call it. It's right out front of the two trailers to the right, and you just nade, just do a jump nade right over there, and you should be able to pick up a couple kills. And like I said again, you know, go ahead and pick up a couple kills, and go ahead and get a head start advantage on these guys, so you can go ahead and start capping the first HQ. Alright, so I'm going to let you guys watch some more of the, you know, the action that's going on here. As you can see, just like I said, there's a lot of engagement going on right in the center of the map here. People are trying to run up through the middle, but they're getting squashed, and as you can see, our team got an early advantage on them, and now we're going to go ahead and rewind it here, and go ahead and watch what I do. So since this is my first Envy video, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about myself. So what's up, guys? My name's Nick. I'm 15 and I sound like I'm 3. So I just want to say that off the start. I sound like I'm 3. But I used to be over at LGU, and, you know, that whole thing happened over there, and I came over to Envy, and I actually used to be probably, you know, one of the more active people on the LGU forums, but the Envy forums I just haven't been so active on. I feel kind of guilty about that, and, you know, I mean, the actual hardcore community, which I used to speak about, kind of fell apart when LGU fell, and, you know, I think that with comments on this video and other videos, we could really bring Envy back to one of the best Call of Duty based, if you want to call it that, communities on the internet. And I actually go ahead and pick up this guy's Stoner right here, which is just a really great gun. I've been using it now. But we're going to go ahead and make our way over to this HQ, and I think we actually end up taking an early loss, not a loss, but a deficit to the enemy team, because they, you know, we weren't really thinking about the objective, and once I get up in the 30s, I pretty much just start whoring out my kills. Right here I was AFK, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this part. But, you know, yeah, I want to say thanks to Envy for uploading this video. It's 60 plus kills in this video using the AK-74U, which some people may say, oh, it's cheap, it's a crappy weapon. And I don't really think it is. I mean, it has the same damage as an MP5. It's just more accurate. So, you know, I don't understand where all the complaints coming from. You know, if you're complaining, you know, don't use the gun or whatever, or play private matches where people can't use the gun. There you go, your problem solved. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually standing up top of the HQ, and that was just a bad, you know, I really wasn't going for the objective in this game, and I'm just gonna open up the door for hate right now, because I'll admit I was not really playing the objective this game. I was right on top of the HQ there, and I should have jumped down and capped it, and I think we actually end up losing this HQ. I'm not entirely positive on that. In this building, I'm going in with the truck. This is just a huge, tense spot. That sounded wrong. That's what she said, tense spot. But, you know, it's a very, you know, this room I'm in, lots of people come up the steps, there's lots of sight lines, and it's pretty easy to get killed. You always got to be careful when you come up those steps. It's the only way to get up here. So, you know, toss a nade or a flash up into this room and you should be good. Right here, I go ahead and I get my first attack helicopter, and I think the attack helicopters is what pretty much got me, you know, most of the kills in this game. The attack helicopter in this game is just a lot better. You actually get to call it in on a certain part of the map, and it kind of just stays there, so you can, you know, control a certain area of the map, and makes it a lot better than when it hovers. And people still are not shooting down kill streaks. I have an entire class dedicated to that. Blackbird comes in here. I have an entire class dedicated to shooting down kill streaks, so I don't understand, you know, why people don't do it. But yeah, we have our Blackbird up, and I call in my my attack helicopter, And, you know, people hate the Blackbird. They don't hate it, they just don't use it. And people don't realize the Blackbird is one of the most powerful kill streaks in the game. You can constantly know where every enemy is on the map at all times. So say you're on your, you know, 9 kill streak and you have your Blackbird. You can know if there's a guy behind you. The only person that can't be seen by Blackbird is a person using Ghost Pro. And Pro perks in this game are really not commonly seen because in Modern Warfare 2 you would get them just by playing, but now you have to actually do challenges and purchase them. So a lot of people may just overlook the Pro perks. In this game, you know, I don't have any Pro perks right now. But sorry about this little glitch thing right here. It was while we had captured the HQ. You know, it shows you spectating. So on headquarters and theater mode, it just kind of watches dead bodies. And yeah, sorry about that. But I go ahead and fix it the next time that happens. And I'm gonna call my care package right here. And I don't think I get anything good. So, you know, my attack helicopter is just cleaning up right now. You know, I have no idea what is going on. But, you know, one of the great parts to doing good in a game is obviously having a great team. I was running with 3 other people, Das Bernie, Skimboarder, and Matski. So, you know, I play with them, and Black Ops I've just been running with teams a lot more. It's a lot easier to do good in this game. Knifed in the back. It's a lot easier to do good in this game if you know, run with a team. You can use call-outs, especially on these team-based games. Even though I wasn't going for an objective, I owe it to Matski and Das Bernie. They just kept capping bases, and then, you know, once I had my streak, you know, it was, yeah, go ahead for it, you're good, go ahead, you know, we got the HQs, blah blah blah. And I don't think we actually reached score limit. This became a pretty close game, but we ended up winning. We edged them out the score just a little bit. We actually hit the time limit. And, yeah, so here it goes again with the dead body thing, and I'm going to go ahead and fix it, show you guys some of the aerial gameplay. So you can, you know, when you watch these aerial gameplays that I show you, I hope you guys, you know, learn some of the routes that people take. You can watch the enemies, watch my teammates, and just kind of learn, you know, you learn from other people. So here we go, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the other people, watch where they're moving from. You know, they're spawning over back by the control tower, back by the actual range, and they pick up the HQ, and then they spawn all around the HQ, and that's pretty much how headquarters happens. Once they destroy an HQ, most of their teammates spawn right near the HQ that they destroyed. So I head up into this trailer, and I'm going to watch the people going down this road over to the next HQ. Fire range is a very... It's a special map. Look at this double spray fail. It wasn't a fail, but it was a final stand. Look at this, you know... Fire range is a great map. I love it. It's one of my favorites, but it's pretty small. And so with the small maps, you know, you always have to know... You have to almost predict behavior, and you definitely have to predict spawns. I'll get the reload canceled there. If you guys don't know how to do that, if you're on Xbox, just double tap Y or double tap triangle, and you will, you know, be able to cancel your reload and hop back on the guy and kill him. But small maps, it's all about knowing where they spawn, constantly using radar. I think this was back when everyone still used radar. I recently haven't been using it that much, but I think I need to get back onto that, start using the radar now. Because I need to help out the team more. So yeah, I'm gonna call in my second or third attack helicopter. Not entirely sure, but Black Ops is just a great game. I love it. You know, somebody posted on somebody's video. I can't remember who. Somebody posted that Modern Warfare 2 was the beta for Black Ops, and I thought that was kind of funny. Black Ops is a really polished game, you know, no matter how much people complain, it's really polished. You know, the new system they implemented is that they can do hot fixes, as they call it, something where they, you know, it just automatically does it, where you back out in your menu and it downloads it. So if you ever get a message that says your playlist data is older than the host's, all you have to do is back out to the main menu and it'll download your hotfix. I mean, you don't even know it's downloading. It just immediately applies itself. And so the care package glitch that no one even used, there was a care package glitch, and that actually, they hotfixed it. They didn't have to release a title update. Now, just yesterday, they released a patch, or 2 days ago? I'm not entirely sure. They released another patch, and that was an actual title download. You know, you have to download it, disconnect from Xbox Live, all that fun stuff. And what it did is it turned up the footsteps, and I first noticed that I was playing my first game. I was playing Demolition on Jungle, and I was about 20-30 feet away from the bomb, and I heard a guy planting the bomb. I could hear the beeping of the bomb, and I ran up on him and killed him. Other than that, I haven't really heard footsteps yet, and I'm not sure why. I think it may just be that, you know, the grenades and the gunfire kind of drowns it out still, but I heard that guy planting the bomb, and I think that in Search and Destroy, I think the Search and Destroy fans are happy with it. It is a different type of sound, so, you know, you have to get used to it, but, you know, it's whatever, you just get used to it and move on. But, you know, I really don't have any complaints about this game. I don't see how people can complain. It's like, you know, stay positive. People are so used to complaining from Modern Warfare 2 that they decided, oh, let's just ran on Black Ops. And that's, you know, that's not a thing to do. I want to talk about Prestige, though, with you guys. I have still yet to Prestige. It is past a week. Today is the 18th, and I'm still level 37. I don't know why. I mean, I've been playing good, you know, all the fun stuff. I just haven't played as much. I have like 9 hours. I think it was 9 hours I read earlier. Look at that dive. Nice dive. I think it was 9 hours played. But I want to know in the comments section below, if you guys have Prestige, how many hours played did you have when you Prestiged? And I also want to know what game mode you played the most. I'd like to know what game mode is good for ranking up. I've heard a lot of people say Headquarters, but I've also heard a decent amount of people saying Capture the Flag for some reason. Gives you a lot of XP. So, you know, let me know what's going on with that, guys. Let me know, you know, that any tips you could have to help me rank up, because I want to hit Prestige for the Prestige playlists. I think that'd be, you know, fun to do. Play against people who have Prestige and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna jam my chopper here because someone else on my team was saying, "Oh, I have a chopper," but some dude keeps calling him in before me. So I wanted to go ahead there and just spam my chopper just to make sure I got it in before him, and that was a bit greedy, but you know, the choppers really got me on this kill rampage. And I'm sure there's going to be more rape gameplays than this. This was a bit campy, but also a bit rushy. It was a submachine gun, so I did have to get a little bit close to him. But, you know, I thought it was an entertaining thing, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So, you know, there's my fourth or fifth chopper, third, fourth, fifth, I have no idea, but it's my chopper after the last one I got. And coming up here again, I'm gonna spam it just because I wanted to get him in to rack up the kills. But I haven't seen many 60+ kill gameplay. Look at this double spray. I haven't gotten many big gameplays yet. I haven't seen many, so I wanted to throw this out there to see what you guys thought of it. You know, do you think I needed to rush a little more? Do you think I needed to use different streaks instead of, you know, keep getting the attack helicopters? You know, let me know any tips you may have for me, because at the beginning there, I tried to hopefully offer you guys some tips. So, you know, hopefully you get this match on firing range. You can have a general idea on where the enemies are spawning and where you're going to first see the enemy. I want to point that out for you guys, so, you know, you can just do better all around. I came onto the commentary scene when Modern Warfare 2 had already come out, and so, you know, I couldn't really do the tips because it had all done before. It had all been done before, but now I can offer some of you guys my tips. And I'm not a pro player by any means. I mean, I like to think of myself as a decent player, but I can go into, you know, different game types and do well. I'm pretty confident about that, but I'm not gonna, you know, hammer strategy into you guys. You know, like Team Art. I mean, those are the guys you want to go to for that. But I do want to I just want to highlight some of the things that I know that I use to, you know, keep a constant check on the enemy, because for me, playing a game, playing COD, being good at it is all about using your head. If you rush around like a chicken with its head cut off, you're not using your head, obviously. But, you know, you're not thinking. So you got to know where the enemy's spawns are. You've got to use the radar. You know, when I play with new players and they don't use the radar, you know, I always tell them, you know, use the radar, because that, you know, that sets you apart from other people. If someone is dumb enough to use an unsilenced weapon, such as me in this gameplay, if someone uses an unsilenced weapon, you can get a general idea of where they are. You know, people don't like to move much, and so you can toss a flashbang in that area. If you get a hit marker, they're in there. Flash them again, rush in and kill them. And that's pretty much my strategy. You know, it's all about using your head. Triangulation, if you want to call it that. Say, you know, I'm here and most of my team is here, so if the enemy team's going to spawn here. So, you know, you don't even have to know the definite spawns. You just have to say, okay, we're on this side of the map, or say we have flags B and C, they're going to spawn by A. And that's pretty much what it's all about. And then eventually, you know, when the game comes out, within a month, people pretty much figure out a lot of the choke points. I think today people are starting to really figure out a lot of that now. I've seen some really good spawn traps on demolition, or domination going on. So I think people are, you know, starting to get used to that. But I hope I you know, shared some help with you guys earlier. Hopefully, next time you play Headquarters on this map, I hope you guys will, you know, remember where the enemies are going to be. You know, that depends on whichever team you're on. So look where you spawn and then say, okay, yeah, they're over there. And, you know, spawn nades, all that good stuff. I hope I helped you guys, and also hope I am just mixing my hope and helps today, guys. But I hope I helped you out a little bit. And I hope I entertained you if I could. I know I sound like a little girl, but hey, that's life, and I love getting hate, because it's funny how people take their time to write on a keyboard about how much they hate me. And I love that, so, yeah. But this is coming up to the end of gameplay. I think I finished with 65 or 67. I'm not sure. I'm going to guess 67. We're going to see here in a minute. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. 67 kills. Check out my channel, please, if you liked it. Sub it up. Also, check out ENVE. Sub it up, too, guys, because ENVE does a great thing for the community. Thanks for uploading, and I will see you guys later. Thanks.